welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be continuing building our dead man switch in Rust. I wrote a couple to-dos here of the general tasks for today. And before we talk about that, actually, since last time I did do a couple minor just changes here, mainly just cleaning stuff up, handling errors better. As you can see here, I just made this thing kind of return a result, and I did this map error, and basically to propagate all these error messages. Before we were just using unwraps, so at least now, like if something fails, the user will know, and it'll be notified like that. I think that was mainly it. Added a couple more print statements in a couple places, but yeah, I think that's basically it for the previous changes. And so basically last time when I got off, since then I had an idea, because technically, like to basically secure the endpoint for the heartbeats, because technically if there's no way to secure that, or if there's no authentication, if anyone were to hit that endpoint, then it would basically change the last open at time. And that's not something we want. So if you see here, I can show you if I just run it like this. And yeah, it's right here. Okay, and then if I go here, and if I go localhost, right. So you see how it just triggers it from there, from the browser. And obviously eventually, like if you were to actually deploy this to production, you would have to put it behind a URL, and that URL technically would be accessible by anyone who knew it. And so to handle that, if we go back here, basically at the end of the URL, you can basically do something like this, right? And then every time we send a heartbeat email, or maybe on each server start, I don't know what to think about that, but we basically generate a token, and it'll just be appended at the end of the link, like that. And then at least that way, only someone in the email would have access to that token, and it would correctly authenticate with the server, who obviously also knows the token. So I think that's what we're going to start off with, and so let's do that. That should be fairly simple. Let's see here. So I'm not sure exactly what's the best way to generate a random string like that in Rust. We could see if there's any simple things to do it. Otherwise, we can just make our own function. But yeah, I figured there would be something that rand. I think this is an external create though, which I guess isn't that big a deal. Yeah, all right, we can just do something like this. So let's just do like, for now I'm just gonna stick this in main, or maybe, yeah, I'm just gonna stick it in here for now. Let's just see if we could get it working. Didn't copy it. All right, let's see here. So first off, we're gonna have to add this crate. So let's quit that. Cargo add rand. Oh, that ain't it. Cargo add rand. All right. Now should be able to import this. I think I got to restart the LSP when I import a new thing, or add a new dependency. Let's see. Sometimes, yeah, let me restart this. All right. I don't know why it's being like that. All right, whatever. We're just going to import this manually. Let's see. that works. Okay. And now if we go back, I think we'll make this 16 characters just to be safe. And now that we have that, yeah, I guess this question is where do we want this? Like, do we want to do it on every server? Yeah, we're probably gonna just do one on server save for now. I mean on server start. And then we're just gonna have to pass it in to this guy up here. So maybe, yeah, we'll do it like right here. And then we're gonna have to modify this guy to accept S. Let's just call it we'll call it token. Secret token. Then let's do that. All right. Secret token, and now let's modify this guy. Secret token, and then he could be a reference. Now, the important thing is when we're building this HTML, we're gonna have to do it like in a format now. And basically we just have to stick it at the end here, token equals secret token. Okay. And let's see, we got a couple errors. What are they? Arguments of this function are incorrect because it wants us to take a reference. Do that. And useless. All right, so we don't need to do that now because we're using the format. So that'll clean that up a little. Ignoring invalid dependency. Okay. Seems it did add that typo. Let me do that. Okay. All right. So now that we have that, let's do a test of it. So, and run that. Oh, well, I forgot I have to edit this to fire off sooner. So let's see, it's 9:04 now. Let's do 9:05. Okay. And while we wait, let me just check the channel again. Make sure everything's going good. Okay. Cool. How do I set up? It's weird. Okay. All right. Let's see. Still not 9:05. Should be any moment here. And let's see, while we wait for that, yeah, that should basically solve the token thing. Nearly done. And then after that, I was thinking we'll set up either basically some way to configure the amount of time to like when the switch would go off, which might just be as simple as an env variable. We might wait to do that last. And then the big thing is really the function that actually sends out the data after that amount of time is passed. Like if you haven't done the check-in email after a certain amount of time, it would send this out. That's the whole point of it. So let's see. All right, let me check now if I got the email. Okay. All right. Heartbeat success. Everything's good. That still works. And now, if I go to, oh yeah, we're not even checking the token actually though. So if I go, so let's see. If I go here, yeah, it still says heartbeat success because we're not actually using the token at all yet. So let's see. How do we want to do that? Send check-in email. Basically, we have to check it in the heartbeat. which up here. We're probably, yeah, so we're gonna have to make this as part of the state now. It's not gonna have to change, so we shouldn't have to put it behind a mutex or anything like that. Let's just do it like that. And now when we're creating the state, where is this? Up here, we can just do secret token. And move occurs, because I'm passing it in. Yeah. Let's see. If that'll fix it. And then let's try sticking a clone on that. And this has to be not like that. We could honestly, yeah. I'm not sure still the best way on how to handle these situations like this, but this is how I'm going to do it for now. Secret token.clone, and we'll do it like this. Okay, and then, yeah, I think you could actually do it just like that if it matches the name fully, which is cool. All right, and now if we go back to our heartbeat function, or endpoint, so, right, so, yeah, and then I think we're gonna need something from Axum for parsing query parameters for us. I think they have a, yeah, extractors. Let's see. Is there a way? Yeah, maybe. Let me see. Axum get query parameters. Yeah, I don't want to have to bring Saturday in or anything like that. There's got to be. There's definitely a way. Everyone does it like that. Oh wait, thought I saw something. Query. Here, I think this will work. Let's try that. So we accepting the states, and now we're accepting this guy. Do I have to? Where is this coming from? Extract. Let's try this. Wonder if that's a separate thing you have to use any. Oh no, I should have that already. Okay. Let's see. And wonder, does this? Why is this in parentheses? I don't think it has to be like that. Let me see here. Yeah, it just needs that one. All right, that was why. And the params. Like, does this have to be deserialized? Saturday with. There's got to be a way to like just get the request. Axum see request on endpoint. Let's go to their thing. Let's see. Routing, extractors. Okay. Right. So we can just do it like this. We don't have to parse it into our own object. It should just give us the raw map there. That's what I was looking for. Okay. And now let's just print out what we get here. And might have to do this. Oh, that. And debug print. All right, let's rerun this. Okay, and let's try to hit that endpoint again. Should just leave it up. All right, and it's empty. Good. And now let's try, if we do token equal like that, we should get token. All right, cool. So now all we have to do, yeah, I guess we'll just do it like this. We'll do and params dot params dot token equals. This is going to be state dot secret token. Can you not easily stick an and with these? I don't see why not. Huh. All right, maybe we'll have to put this in the inner if, like so. Delete these extra parentheses. All right. Now let's rerun this again, and we'll move this. Or, well, we have to update the time again. It's 9:12, so we'll do 9:13. Run that again. Okay. Oh, we might have just missed it. Yeah. I wonder. Yeah, I think it'll just be easier just to do that. Have that going. Okay. While that's going, let me just double check this. Yeah, so basically we're just double checking that the token in the URL is the same as the token we generated on this, and it should be the same one sent in the email here. Yeah, token equals secret token. All right, so that should work. Now, we'll just wait for that to come in, and in the meantime, right. Yeah, so I think, so for this other task here, basically we need to make another scheduled job. And I think it just came in. Let me check. Let's see if this works. Okay, heartbeat success. And now, if I were to just run this, it should get failure. Okay, cool. And we should do failure there. All right. And then if I do nothing, it should be failure as well. Okay. All right. So that's working as expected. I think we can mark that off as done. And let me see. This is, yeah, okay. And now let's move on to the next one. We could do a commit too. Let me see if there's any lints or anything. Nope. All right, let's just do a quick commit. And so this is just add token to heartbeat endpoint. And point. All right. Cool. Now let's get back to that other task. So what I was saying was we basically have to make another scheduler, or actually this is the, wait, is that the, yeah, this is the other one that we left here. Yeah, check if we should send secret data now. So this is where we left off with that. For now, I'll leave this at 7 days. We'll see if we make this configurable. Excuse me, configurable is from that other task we had written down, but I want to just get this working first. So I think we're having an issue with this. I'm pretty sure it's, yeah, the problem is we need to access the shared state in this handler. And I have to think about that. I guess let's just try it again and let's just see what happens here. So let's just try to print it out. Last opened time. And let's just have this run you know, we'll have this just run every 10 seconds. We don't need an app right now. So let's see here. So if I try to do something like this, shared. Oh, I think I have to do it, say time, and then let's do time equals shared state dot last, open that. So yeah, and then if I do this, oh, okay, so that's just a debug thing. Okay, yeah, so now this is the issue I was thinking of. How do we want to solve that? I think we could just, no. I wonder if we just clone it, but okay. If we do that, yeah. It's because these need to be the same one, really, so it's not going to work. How can we handle that? It's behind an arc. We should be able to do this kind of thing. I think, let's see. Cloning it, I don't think cloning it's going to be a solution. Yeah, but maybe, no. Let's see, does arc say anything about thread safe, reference counting pointer, right? Okay. Creating a new reference from an existing reference is done using the clone trait, right? Yeah, okay. So I think what we might be able to do is if we just make a separate one just for, you know, we'll just call it like that. And if we do shared state dot clone, and then if we use share state 1, and if I do that, all right, cool. And let's just add that so it doesn't print it. All right, so I think that will solve our problems there. Let's just see if it prints out, well, it should print out like the mutex every 5 seconds. Oh, so another thing I noticed, you have to like make sure you name this so it doesn't like drop the handle and automatically like stop the thread. I think that should, okay. All right, cool. And now, yeah, okay. I just want to see it run again. Okay, cool. So that's going as expected. Now, basically in here, we'll do let last open dat equals basically that, and we could yeah, we could remove this for now. Last equals that, and right could be reference, but we have to do the actual, because I want to get the actual date out of that. And what are we storing this type as again? Right, it's actually a datetime object. So let's see what kind of methods we got on this, because we have to kind of do some, oh, I have to check, right, so I have to do if let, is it some or okay? I think it's okay. If let okay last, or I could just do this. Open dat. If we were successfully able to grab the lock, and then equals, right, okay. All right, now let's see what we got on this guy. So there should be some way to like compare them. Years since, All right, there's not too much there. Let's see. Rust date, or it's really chrono, I think. Chrono datetime comparisons. So basically what we have to do is check, and we need to get the current date, which we can just do with UTC now. So we'll do let cur timestamp equals UTC now. And then we basically just have to compare if last opened at is older than 7 days, let's say, compared to like the current time, date and time. So let's see, diff. Oh, you could just minus them, really. Let's see if that works. So if we do diff, let diff or equals cur timestamp minus last opened at. Oh. What is this complaining about? Let me see what this is saying. Oh, okay. Was this guy? Let me see. This is library. Okay, let me see. Different answer. It says you could just subtract them. So what's the problem then here? No implementation. Oh, it should be shadowed though. I have to do reference? Shouldn't have to do that. Oh, I wonder why. I don't exactly understand why that is, but all right, that's fine for now. Now let's try to see what the diff is. So I do diff.num. So for now, if we do num days, we're gonna want to test it. So let's do like num. We can do num seconds. If diff.num seconds, say if it's like greater than 10 seconds, then we basically need to. We'll just do a print for now. Send out, or we'll call this. We'll just say activate deadman switch. Okay. Someone in the chat said what? I'm not sure what you're referring to. If you elaborate, I could answer more specifically. If you're asking like what what are we doing right now? We're making a deadman switch in Rust, and basically what we're working on exactly right now is like the functionality to handle activating the switch after a certain period of time if you didn't like check in via opening one of the emails that it sends to you automatically every day. All right. So if diff.num seconds is 10, okay. And now, let me see. Okay. Let's see what it just does if I, let's just try to run it. Let's see. Should run in 10 seconds, approximately. Oh, I forgot to even print out. I want to print diff, and I want to print out. Let's print out current timestamp. Let's print out last opened at, and oh yeah, let's do it like this. Do these, okay, cool. Try it again. Let's see. "10 seconds. Just want to verify everything is as expected here. Okay, so let's see. Yep, so it's saying there's like a diff 20 seconds activating. Okay, so everything's good there. Now let's see. Now we have to actually write the function that actually sends this out. So it's going to be very similar to this one, our check-in email. So we'll just copy and paste this for now. And we'll just call this activate switch. Or we'll name it the full name. Activate the switch. This one's gonna have to take in the same things, I think. And token. We might eventually put this all into a structure, but for now this is fine. And then just the data basically is the only other parameter. And I think the data, we just read it to a string. So we can just do a string. It could be a reference string. And return the same thing. And I think what we're gonna do, let's see, subject. This is gonna be, we'll just do it like this for now. Activated. And for the data, we're not gonna need this source tag. And instead, I guess we can just, for now, maybe just put this in a p tag. We could think about how to style it or whatever later. And let's just get it working. So we'll do this and let's do data. Okay, everything else should be the same. And we actually, yeah, we don't need the token here for these. Okay, let's see now. So if we go back to where we would send it, it would be sent just like this. And where's that? Down here. So blah blah blah. Okay. I think I might have copied something else. We'll just redo it. So we're gonna do activate deadman switch like that, and this is gonna take a sender email. Probably gonna have to do some clones and stuff, but sender email, recipient. I gotta fix that. Recipient email and data. Do it like that. And let me see. So that guy can borrow. This guy I think has to be like this. I don't know. This guy I think we have to clone. And I can't see that. Let's just put it here. Data probably needs just to clone it. Oh no, right. This is a reference we're passing it by. I should be able just to do that. And use a move value, sender email. Right. I think we, yeah. Do this kind of thing again for now. Sender email. And we'll just do this one like that. And then the bottom one should be okay. And unused result. Okay. So now let's match on that. Like so. Okay. And let's do it like this. It's basically going to be the same as the way we handle the other one. Let's do that. Okay. Error message here. And in the case of an error, we're just going to print that out. Basically just log it. And it already is formatted properly, so we just got to literally just print it like that. And in the case of success, I think we're just going to do nothing. All right. So now we don't have any more errors, it seems. Let's try this out. And yeah, it's just gonna like fire for now. And I think we have just a, yeah, we just have a like a blank or relatively empty, just random test data file right now, pretending that's our secrets. Let's run this. Let's wait a second, or 10 seconds actually, and then this should work. Let's see. Okay, all right, activate. And now we should get an email here. Let me check. Oh, put this back over there. Yep, okay. It did properly activate multiple times, just keeps activating. Okay, that's the way we have it set up. All right, so that works as expected. Cool. Now let's just put this to the proper, the proper time we want this to run at. So this can run, maybe we have this run like every, I don't know. Maybe we just have this run like once an hour. Every 1 hour, it'll check. And then the diff basically is going to be num. For now, let's do num days greater than or equal to 7, as that's our other time down there. If I, do I not have 7? Oh, we might have changed it. Let me see. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, okay. This is the only place we have it right now set. So basically after 7 days was the last time you opened one of the check-in emails, then it'll activate the actual switch. Okay. Let's just build it again. Okay. All right. And I think I'll change this around. So this will be deadman switch activated. Okay. And let's see. So I'm pretty sure that basically sets out that second task there. Another scheduled function to run every X amount of time to determine when to send the data out. Yeah. All right. So that is that. Let's put an X in there. Oh. An X. Okay. And let me go back here. Let me check. I want to check the stream. Let me go to my oh God. Go back here. Go to my channel. Okay. All right. Everything's good there. Close that up. Close that up. Okay. All right. So now that we have that, what I wanted to do is set up the configurability of this, which I think we're just going to make it an env variable, similar to how we do it for the password for the email and all that. So it should work same way. If I go back, so let's see. And we're gonna need to put this up here. We really don't need to read it there. We can do it right here. And this isn't gonna be have to be set. It'll just default to 7 days, but we'll allow the user can override it. So let's just say maybe switch, or let's say activation threshold. Activation threshold. And we don't need to do that. We'll do unwrap or 7. Like that. And I think we just need to give it the type. Give it a type here. What is it? Isn't it UN64? And then this is actually going to be, we'll call this threshold. And let me just see what it's complaining about. String. Oh. Yeah, it's because it's going to be a string when it's passed to us. So we're probably gonna have to parse it, I think. Unwrap or, yeah, so maybe we'll do it like that. Let's see, what is it complaining about? UN64, What is the type called? Is it not int? I don't even know what the Rust int types. Let me see. I thought it was just a, yeah, they do have a parse, but let's see, integer types. Oh, right, it's just U64, which we don't even need, but U64, and, oh, well, I think we could do it like this, dot parse. And let me see, is this return? Alright, let's just do one error at a time here. It's spitting out a lot of errors at me. String. Okay, it wants like an actual string here. String new, like that. Okay, what now? Unexpected argument of type, oh, string, I need string from. Alright, expected, okay. And now let's do dot parse. Cool. And then we'll do, here we'll do map. We'll do the map error thing. Because the only way this would happen is if, this basically will never happen. Because it always, the default will always be the 7. But in case they pass in something that's not a number, is basically how that would happen. E, and let's just do, oh, this is in the main. So I don't think we have it set up to use the question mark. So for now, we're not going to do it like that. We'll do it like this. And we'll just do string for now. Oh no, we'll do U32. Yeah, maybe we'll just set it up to be done like the proper way. Although, let me think about this. Because basically, in this case, yeah, we would want to just kill the program at this point if they pass in something that's not supposed to be passed in. So maybe we won't do the parsing yet like that. And instead, we'll have this be a string. Okay. And we'll do just some simple checking. If, I think it's this, no, I think it's a result. So if okay, threshold, then we'll do threshold. Yeah, how do we want to do this? Because we're going to need this outside of there. I guess we can just have let's, this will be like threshold raw. This will be threshold. Threshold is going to be the U64. We'll do it like this. U64. It'll just be 7. And then here we'll do threshold equals threshold.parse. And what's it complaining about? Expected, oh, right. If this equals threshold raw. Okay. This is expression as type string. Threshold, threshold raw. Unwrap or, oh, is this not even, all right, this is just going to be a string. So I think we could just do this then. Threshold raw dot parse. Okay. Yeah, so what we want to do is similar thing, but for this. If okay, we'll call this parsed equals that. Then we'll set threshold equal parsed. Mismatch types. What is this talking about? Oh, I forgot the let here. If let. All right, cool. All right, so that works. And now what we want to do is we will do it like that. It's basically all we want to do. Okay, we'll make it an I64. I guess it could be negative, the difference. And I64, what's it complaining about? Use of unwrap or followed by a function call. What is it talking about? Are you not supposed to do that? This is a string. Parse it. Maybe, can I call parse? No. So what's it? Let me see. Is this an actual, is this just a lint error? Yeah, okay. This is just a lint error. Try unwrap or else. What's the difference between, oh, is this, I thought unwrap or default, or if I do or else, what's the difference here? Is it take a function? Returns the contained OK value or C, computes it from a closure. Count, yeah, we just want unwrap or. I'm not sure why it's complaining there, we'll ignore that for now. Okay, that should do the trick for the threshold, making that configurable. And let's test it out. So if I don't set it at all, it should just run fine. And so it's going to assume this is in days. That's the other thing. I guess for now we'll only allow days. I guess it could be a time where we would want it not to be days, but for now let me just put it seconds just so we can test that it's working here. So if I do that, it should be every 7 seconds by default. And we'll test it here. A couple seconds. Oh, right. I set it to only run every hour. So let me put that back to every, we'll do every 10 seconds again, just to test it real quick. Do that. Okay. Let's see. I think it was activated. And let's see. Okay. And yeah, okay. All right. So now let's try setting it to be something longer. Let's just do RS activation threshold. And let's make it, I think you have to do it, yeah, that should work. Let's make it like, let's make it 30 seconds. Let's try to run it, and let's see if it doesn't print anything for about 30 seconds now. Which seems like it's going to be the case, hasn't printed anything yet. Let's see, okay. And it says I have 2 viewers. Is anyone actually in the chat? Anyone here? I guess I might be one of the viewers, my own viewer, because I have this open right here. That's funny. Let's see. All right, cool. Just printed it out. So we know that's working properly. We can put it back now. We'll put this back to every 1 hour. It'll check. And num days here. All right, I think, yeah. All right, I think that's really it for that feature that I had. That's kind of everything I had here for the stream. We got by it faster than I thought. How long has it been? It's been about 50 minutes. So let's see, what did we do here? So we made the dead man switch function, activation, right? Check in. Yeah, and I guess I can show you guys, let me see if let me check the email. It has been sending me them, a bunch of them. I could show you how it looks. Let me just take a screenshot of this. Hold on. Yeah, okay. And if I open that up. Yeah, so if you see, it's been sending them out. And basically it'll just put the entire file contents of whatever that file is that you give it into the email. Maybe eventually like we can set up some sort of encryption or something for that file or whatever. But the basics work as is. Let me put that back away. Okay. And let's just go through the changes here. Yep, so that's just that function. This is the other scheduler to run. All right, pretty simple so far. Nothing really major. Let's see. Yeah, let's explore what this is talking about. So use of unwrap or followed by a function call. So it's not like an actual error, just a lint error. But I have to change this bacon thing to show it just as like a warning, basically. I think the way I have it right now is it'll like actually show it like an error like this, but it's technically just a warning. So let's see here. Unwrap or it's saying it's followed by a function call, which is they're talking about this parse. What's the problem with that? It's saying, yeah, why does it want me to do it that way? I don't quite understand why it wants that. It might just be a weird, might just be a weird lint thing. Like it wants me to do this. Okay. I'm not sure exactly why that is. Didn't really say, but all right, gets rid of that. So we'll leave it like this for now. And let's go back to looking at that. So that's that function. Yeah, I mean, it's not really that much code to get this done. All right, let's commit that up. And this will be basically add, well, it's really a couple things. So, but we'll just do it in one. So this is going to be add configurable threshold for activation, and we'll do add thread or add background process to check for switch activation. We'll do it like that. Okay, just push those up. All right, cool. Yeah, so those kind of all the tasks I had for today. Let me think if there's anything else I want to do here that I can think of. So we basically have it accepting. So the way you use it is like that. I guess we could, well, I guess we can just test out, I'll add a bunch more stuff in here. Really is not going to make a difference, but we can make that file a little more. And then, oh yeah, I don't know why I quit out. And I also want to test it sending to, I wonder, yeah, I guess there's nothing stopping you from putting the same email like multiple times, but it should work if we do it like this. But, oh yeah, this is what I want to test. So if it like, so the whole point is that you could put like multiple recipient emails for it to send to, like, so when it's triggered, it'll send it to all the emails you give it. So I want to see what happens if I give it like a, just a made up incorrect email. I think it's not going to send to the second email here after with the current setup. So let me put this, let's put this back to the way it triggers fast. And we'll do num seconds. And let's just see what happens. This will be interesting. Because I think the function will just exit early in the for loop. Let's see. So it should just, yeah, let's see if this works as expected or not. Should get triggered any second now. Or not. Why is this not getting triggered? Oh, I set the threshold to 30 seconds, didn't I? Yeah. Let's make that faster. Let's put that back to 7. And let's try that again. Okay, wait a few seconds here. Okay, activated. And I forgot my train of thought here. Oh yeah, I wanted to check the email. Let's see. It seems to be, what time is that? 9:40. Huh. It's weird it's not erroring out on that one email. Maybe, I mean, I guess it's possible that's a valid. let me try this again. Let's like make it really, definitely. I guess that's very possible that is an email. That wasn't that crazy of one. All right, let's do that again. And let me clear out. I have like so many of these in my email now from before. Let me delete all these. Okay. Activated. So it isn't going to send me anything. No. So this is weird because it's not even printing out the error or anything. Because I'd assume it's getting an error, and I don't seem to be getting any emails here. So let's take a look into that. The error should be on the send down here, which we're mapping it. And it should, for email and recipient emails. Oh, I know what the problem is. Well, either way though, it should be failing still. Let me see. Let's see what we're passing into that function here. Where are we? So here, we're only passing in recipient email, which should be this one here, this guy. We can quit this. Should be this guy here. And how come it's not like complaining about that? Are we not using it? Oh, let's call this rep to, just to make sure, because we were naming this variable also email, so it's a little weird. Or actually it's going to be recipient. I don't know, not rep. Let's do that. Recipient in. Okay, let's try that again. And let's see what happens here. Should be getting an error. Let's see. Nothing happens again. Why is that? It just runs fine. Let me see what actually we're getting in here. Print line. Let's see what this is. Let's see what we got. Yeah, because it should, like if the email is invalid, we should be getting an error from Gmail or something. Huh. So that's correct. Maybe send. Maybe an undeliverable error or whatever isn't. Yeah, no, it should return. Let me see. It should fail. Let me see if I go to the documentation. I assume it would fail in this case. Let's go to letter. Let's see. Yeah, like they have it. It should fail. Let me go to their like docs. Where is it? Here. Typed message. Wait. Okay, builder. How do I go to like all items? If I go to, what is it called? Message builder. So this is the message builder. Message header. This guy. So then if we do, the function is send. Although I think we're calling send on something else. Yeah, we're calling send on this relay here. So maybe it's not this this guy. SMTP relay. Where are you at? Let's search relay. Where is this guy? That's what it is, right? SMTP. Maybe, let me see. SMTP, or if we just search relay. Yeah, this guy. Relay, right? He returns this. And this guy should have the build, which returns that. And then this guy should have send, no? Mailer, yeah, it should be a send here. Where is that function though? Send raw, send. Okay, this guy, yeah. So it returns a self error available on. Does it give me any more information about this guy? Not really. It just says he returns an error if it fails. So maybe we can print out what we're getting from this. But it should, oh, wait a minute. Oh no, yeah, it should be propagated up if it's an error. I wonder why it's not. Because if any of the other errors happen, like we can test. So, like if we give an invalid SMTP thing there, and then if we go to run this, what is it talking about? 78? What's going on there? Nothing in this. We don't need this anymore. Okay, run that again. We got some messages in the chat. Let's see what they said. Wouldn't it only throw an error if it's not written as a valid email address? It is no way. Yeah. Well, the thing that I'm thinking is because I'm trying to send it, I was thinking it would give an error like if it tries to send to get like an undeliverable error or whatever. But yeah, you might be right there. But let's see. Failed to look up address information. Right. Okay. So that gives the error correctly. And then I think it shouldn't have sent me any emails either because, yeah. And plus I'm only passing in the one at the moment, I think, to that vector. So let's go back. Let's put that back. Or not that though. Where was I? Okay, we'll put that back here. And yeah, let's in what you were saying, if I put a totally malformed one, it'll probably, oh, I forgot to get that again. Try that. Give it a couple seconds. Let's see here. It should definitely fail for that, obviously. And then we'll make sure it's passing in both of the recipient emails. Huh. So it didn't even, wait, let me see that. I passed in just a completely, I mean, I guess. Yeah, that is weird, right? Huh. It should have, wait, let me see. Am I passing this in right? 2, I'm just passing in the recipient here. So this should fail here, honestly. See, like it checks if the recipient's invalid at this step. And Let's just print this out again just to make sure we're getting here what we expect. Because that's really weird. Like that. Try that again. Yeah, that's really odd. Because it should be getting this guy, and it should be like, I mean, I guess, is that technically a valid? All right, we'll do a better test without the @ sign, just literally some random garbage here. Let's see if it complains about that. I mean, it's possible that's just the way the library works, but let's see. Yeah, okay. So it errors for that correctly. So I guess if there's just an @ sign, it thinks it's okay, which is weird, because that shouldn't be a valid email ever. But maybe, I don't know. Let's see if it fails with just like the @ right? But if you put anything after the @ it works. Let's see. Yeah, all right. So I guess that's just how it validates them. But okay, now the true question is, so I'll do it like that. And what we want to do now is we want to make sure we're passing in all the recipient emails that are there. So the way we're going to do this, we're going to do this a little differently now. If it's less than 4, yeah. So basically, we'll take out the first 2. And I'm going to make a vector here of let recipient emails equal vec like that. Then we're going to do for, we'll do it for arg, or yeah, we'll do it for email in args. I think, how did I do that? Yeah, args is up there, but I want to do it from, it should be 2 on. I think I could do it like that. Because basically we're going to, I guess I could probably, I don't even need to do it like this. I could do, yeah, I could do this without the for loop like that. I could do it like this. Equals args of 2 dot dot on. Basically like that. Those are going to be all the rest of the emails. And yes, we could do it like that. And this should be right. Okay, a list of strings. Then we're going to get rid of that. And we're going to have to fix this in a couple places. We don't need that anymore. And down here, we're just going to put recipient emails. And we're probably going to have to, let's do a little like that. You said, I suppose it could consider it valid if you were sending it. Yeah, that's what I think it might be accounting. Like, I don't know like it might be following the RFC of like literally the email, and I don't know the specifics of that, but I'd imagine it must be doing something like that, which is fine. That's not really the point of what I was trying to check here anyway. I'm trying to just make sure if if it fails sending to one email, it just keeps, it just logs the error and then keeps trying to print to the next one or send the next one, which I think right now it won't work like that. So let's see. So this is a different type. I think we could do something like, what if I do like, I do into, and then let me see if I do, I want this just to be a vec of string. And we'll do it like that. All right. Recipient emails, okay, so that worked. Let's go back here, do recipient emails in this spot as well. And here we're likely, yeah, can I do something like that? I think we're gonna have to do this fix again that I do everywhere at the moment, because I don't know a better way to do it at the right now. This is going to be recipient emails 1, and we'll just do recipient emails.clone. And we're probably going to have to do it up here actually before we use them. So that's the first recipient emails, and where do we use them? Right here. So we'll do it like that. And then we'll do it like there. Recipient emails 1, what's it talking about? Captured outer variable. What's it talking about here? Should, or actually, well, hold on. Let me see. What are these functions? Yeah, we can just make them, they could just accept the references first of all. And same with this other one here. And then let's go back. Let's see. So first of all, it should be a reference. We might not need to, okay, that works fine. And where's the other one? All right, so now that works. So now let's test the same thing again. And now it should have all the emails, and let's see, let's just confirm that it won't send out, so it should fail here. Or actually, hold on a second. It's because it's not failing on that. Let me get the failing one. And what I'm expecting is it should fail on this email, print out the error, and then not try to send this email. So let's see if that's the case. Oh, well, I guess how come the order is different? That's weird. Why would that be the case? 2 on. Is it the way I mean, I guess it's not like a serious issue, but it is a little weird that it's sending them out in a different order. Let's try to just rearrange these then. For now. Let's see. Give that a second. And let's see. It should just fail and then not try to go to the next one. Huh. So how, okay, maybe something must be different than what I'm expecting here. What exactly, because it's doing 4 email in the recipient emails. And why did it print it twice? Wait, where am I even printing that? Let's see. Yeah, other function. Why did it print it twice, first of all? It's weird. Let's see what the recipient emails even look like coming into here. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be spelled recipient, like that. And let's just do debug print. Try that again. Let's see. Oh, okay. It's because my slice over here is, where is it? This guy. Right, it's supposed to be the first 2, not, so now let's test that, and actually that explains why it was doing it like that. So if I do it like this, it should do the ASDF one first, fail, not try to do the second one. Let's see. Any second. I could have made this faster seconds. But all right, yeah. So you see how it just short circuits out of the loop, which is not what we want. So we're going to need to handle some of these errors. We would want to short circuit out totally, and some we would just want to like do the next iteration instead. So for sure in this case, like it's failing on the, so that's failing on the recipient email is invalid. Yeah, like if it's invalid for whatever reason, we probably don't want to like not send out any emails, right? Because you might not notice that. So it would be this one here. Like, let me think. Yeah, the from and reply to, we would want to just fail because it's not going to be able to send the email if those are wrong anyway. But this one, it would be able to send the next iterations. So, or it might be, shall I say. So I think instead of map error, we might need to separate this into two different things. Let me think about this. If I, because we're going to want to get rid of this, or at least get rid of that so it doesn't short circuit. I think it's going to, cause problems. So I think we're going to need to create two separate, let's just do it like this for now. Like that. Okay, and then here, instead of doing that question mark, what we're going to want to do is just do if let, the error case, if let some, if there's an error there, we're going to do it like this. Error equals email. And we basically just want to, we just want to eprint this, like say that there was an error here, which we can just do with, I already have it formatted above. So this is going to be like message, eprint line message, and then we're going to want to do continue. And error, map error. Okay, yeah, maybe we don't want to do the map error here. We can, All right, let's do it like this instead. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do E, and instead of this map error like this, do it like that. And we're doing it here, parse. Oh, well, I think we're gonna have to, wait, let me put that back for a second. Map error, arguments is, wait, what's it complaining about now? Yeah, it's because this two actually, so we're gonna have to do this in a separate step. It's not the whole email thing, it's let recipient, what do you call it? Let rec. That's why. So, and then we're gonna need to do this above. So, oh, let me go back here. I meant to do that. Okay, let rec equals that. And this is gonna be rec here. But basically we have to do this check up here. And then we could put those back the way it was. And we'll do it like that. Okay, now that should be fine. It'll print the message out, continue, and then else, meaning it's okay. But let me think. What's this clean way to? Because now rec, I mean, it should know that this is okay by here, but we haven't unwrapped it like still. format map error. Else we'll just do rec equals. Yeah, the problem is it, yeah, all right, let's just stick it in a thing. If let okay now, then we'll stick this whole thing like so. I always forget to do the equal part, I don't know why. Equals rec, okay. And then we can combine this back. All right. So I think this should handle that issue. If it's an error, it'll print it, continue on to the next iteration. If it's not an error, it'll continue just trying to send it. And are there any other errors like that we wouldn't want to die on? I guess this one too, the fail to encode body one. And this one is pretty serious. So if this dies, then that's fine. That should never happen. And then the actual sending. I guess the actual sending. Yeah, I'm not sure when the actual sending would fail then. But let's test out with this one first, and then we'll move on to handling some other errors. So now if I do it like this, it should still send. So it should print out something, failed for this one, and then try to send the next one in the recipient list. Right, is invalid. Recipient email. Huh, okay. So how come it didn't e-printing that on? Continue. Is invalid, invalid input. Let's print it out again. Or I think you could just do something like this. Let's try that again. It should be printing out the second one still. I'm not sure why it wouldn't. Let's see. Maybe there's a different error it's hitting. No, it shouldn't be. Why is it saying invalid input for both of them? No. So we're formatting that. Parse. Oh no. It knows what it should be, apparently. I thought maybe it needed to type it. But I guess it's able to infer that from here. How come? What's different now? It's type checking, so. That's a mailbox correctly. If it's an error, we're handling that. If it's okay, then it's properly going into here, as it should be. But it's saying both of them are invalid input. Well, it's like printing, yeah, it's printing them a little weirdly. But let's see, recipient email is invalid. Oh wait, rec is data.txt. Hold on a second here. What is going on here? Rec, even when it's that. Let me try something here. So if I go back to main, am I doing something stupid? Yes, I am. Hold on a second. Is this? No, this shouldn't. File name, maybe the two are invalid when it's yeah. Which it should never be those. I think it's because I think this is supposed to be two here. Two is a sender. Oh no, okay. Yeah, it's because this is inclusive. So then it has to be 3. That's got to be what it is. So now we should only see one like invalid thing. And then it should do the next one properly. Let's see. Invalid input only once, right? And let me see if it actually sent anything now. Yeah, so yeah. I have so many of these emails now. Hold on. Let me clear them. And 1021, yeah, okay. So it is correctly doing what we expect now for that error. Okay. So, and it was just because of that bug I put there. And then I think, no, we can leave it like this. I'll get rid of that. Okay, so that's working as expected. Now, the other error I think we might want to handle, no, if this one would fail for each of them, so we can leave that. Reply to and from is fine. Because these ones, like, I mean, I guess ideally, yeah, so we should really be checking these up front. Not like %. So we could like try to create these like when just from the arguments in the main and then like give that user error to the users sooner. But let's stick with this function for now. Yeah, and I guess what I want to know is when this would fail. Like when does this function send fail? Because I want to try to handle that. See, it just says, doesn't really give me much, doesn't say like when it would fail. Like I wonder if it's just, it might just be for stuff we don't need to like try to resend on the next one. But I thought if it was an invalid email, it would, I guess it would fail there, but the library like catches it up front. So I guess that's fine then. So let me add this to the list that we did here. Because this is something I've been meaning to do that I want to do anyway. So we'll say this was like make sure not all, or let me just do it like this. Handle error of invalid email gracefully, or invalid recipient email gracefully should not, or should continue on to the next email, if any, to send. All right, it's a little unclear what that means there, but hopefully you guys get it. And all right. So I think that's kind of all these errors here handled in the way that we want. Like these ones are fine, like I said, to just straight up break out of the function. We'll probably move this to main, or move this sooner to provide some better errors to the user faster. This one is fine just because this is literally what we type here. User's not supplying. I mean, the user is supplying data. Yeah, I guess technically this would allow you to put in like arbitrary HTML in the file, but it's not really a concern because you're just would be providing the data yourself and running it on your own server. You're not like accepting it from the world or anything. So I don't think we need to sanitize or do anything like that. This one is fine here. And yeah, just this one's a question mark, but we're gonna leave it like this for now. If it fails, it'll just kill the function, but that's fine. Because I'm thinking this would only fail for like weird network errors or I don't know, something like that. Or like if the Gmail server for some reason denies you maybe, or yeah, is down, maybe things like that. But the relay might check that, so I don't know, it's weird. But in the meantime, yeah. All right, so let me commit this real quick just to save what we did here. We just added some extra data there. And Oh, yeah. So maybe I won't commit yet. Let's, I think let's try to maybe parse this stuff up front. And then we just would have to, instead of passing in the email like that, we can just pass in like the parsed ones, maybe? Yeah, I guess we could parse the recipient, even the recipient ones up front too. That's probably better. How long have I been streaming? Because we might save that for next time. An hour and 30 minutes. Maybe we can try to bang that out really quick. So let's see. Yeah, I think instead of the vec of string, let's see, what are these things parsed into? It is a mailbox. Okay, so instead, let's do a vec of mailbox here. And this is going to be a mailbox like that. And we'll have to import that. Yeah, because I think it would be a better like user experience if it should fail right away when trying to, if you like pass in, where is it? So if you pass in like junk emails, it should just fail like instantly before even starting the server. I think that makes the most sense. Okay, so now that those accept the mailboxes, yeah, because now we won't even need to like do this early erroring like that here, because it should be handled up front. So let's go down to main, and where are we collecting the recipient emails and the sender email? All right, up here. Oh, a little more. Yes, okay. So, and then what we're gonna do, we're just gonna do dot parse on them, and dot into, yeah, this is instead we're gonna do mailbox, and we're probably gonna have to do like map. Why can't I do dot map on this? Oh, I have to probably do iter first. Iter dot map, and then this will be like email, and we just do email dot parse. What's it complaining about? Am I missing something here? What is it? Oh, it's an extra dot. Should be like that. What's it complaining? And then we got to do dot collect. Cannot be built from, right, it's because this gives a result. If I do, yeah, that's not what I want. Cannot use, yeah. Yeah, so maybe we'll do it like this. A result or a static stir. And what we'll do here is we'll do map error e, and we'll just do, I guess it's gonna have to be a string. Map error, we'll do a format like that. And we'll just say error what did I used to have for it? It was up here. What did I say? I just said, yeah, I'll just say like recipient email is invalid. Error recipient email is invalid. And then we'll just give there as well. All right, so now these are a result of that. Collect, but really, like ideally we'd want to just bail out from there, but I'm not sure if we can. What's an easy way to do that? But I know we can do it like this. So for rep in recipient emails, we'll just do if is error. Oh, what's going on? Syntax error. Oh, it doesn't want. Okay, for if recipient dot is error, if like that, or actually we want to do it like this: if error msg equals that, then we're just gonna eprint line that message, and we're gonna exit out, exit one. Recipient email is invalid. Yeah, it should print out which one. So let's just test that. Well, actually, it's still not going to compile yet. That'll handle that one, and then we'll have to do a similar thing for the sender guy. So yeah, the only thing is, it would be nice to not. Yeah, because that list is still a result of mailbox or error. Let's see. How do we want to? See you, Steve, or Steve Dave. Let's see. How would we handle that? I think what we can do. Recipient do. Yeah, because it should never, like, it would just fail right away at this point if, but I would like, it would be ideal if that vector was just a vector of mailbox past that point, but all right, let's just get it compiling first. So let's do a similar thing for the sender email. If let error equals sender email. And let me just, let's copy that. Same thing there. So unused import somehow. Let's go back. Let's see what's next. Okay. So now we're at the incorrect arguments. So this one we have to update. So this is going to be a reference to that now, and this is going to be just a mailbox, or well, should be. All right. And now it's just saying these are different types, right? Okay. So, right. So we have these errors handled, and I guess what we can do is, if we do I wish it would like unwrap it like that if we, I guess it's because, yeah, you have to manually do it still. And let's just do it like this. Or I guess what we can do is, yeah, I just don't want to have a mutable variable, but I guess we could just make it mutable. I mean, or we could just wrap it all in this, which might be easier. Let's just do that. Okay, So that should handle type annotations needed now. So how come it needs a type annotation now? This should be a results. Oh, I guess I can't tell what it's supposed to be yet. Mailbox string. And then, yeah, we actually are gonna have to do a similar map error we did here. So let's do that. And this is gonna be sender emails invalid. All right, so that solves that issue. Now let's see, recipient emails 1. It's because these are potentially results still. So either we handle it in the function or we handle it out here somehow. Yeah, I guess actually this is what we can do. So for these, map, yep, we handle them, and then we'll let recipient emails equals recipient emails dot filter, or we gotta do that iter dot filter. We'll basically just filter out rec dot is okay. Well, actually, yeah, we want to do it like if rec dot is okay, or we'll do it a little differently. Let me make this a block. Oh, it does not want me to. Let me do it like this. We're going to do if let rec dot is okay. Or maybe we do have to do it like this. Yeah, no, we'll do rec dot is okay. And then, and we won't need a block. And then we do, we map that with rec and then rec dot unwrap one of the found closures, and then we just collect that up. And then this should be just a vec of mailbox now. And this thing, alternatively, what does it say? I don't want it to be like that. Maybe we'll just clone it. No. What does it want here? Wait, now it's complaining about something else. Let me restart this and see. Rec is moved. Cannot move behind a reference. Consider calling as ref to borrow the types. Map. Yeah, it wants me to clone this. Clone.unwrap. Okay. All right, they have a filter map. Let's see, try that. Filter map. I assume from that then you just return. And you probably just do make that a block and do if and another one, and that should work. No? If rec dot is okay. Oh. What's going on here? it like that. Bang. Is this not of this unclosed delimiter? What's it talking about? Should be extra one. And that. Oh, it's this guy. Like that. What does this want me to do? Mismatched types, option. Oh, yeah, how am I supposed to use this thing? Oh, is it just two separate? No. The returned iterator yields both filters and maps, right? Filter map. S.parse. That okay. Oh, interesting. So you can do .parse. That okay. Rec. So if I just do, and then I do the clone. That okay. Oh, interesting. And everything's just happy from that point on? Really? Welcome back, Steve Dave. We're just about finished up of all these errors here. Trying to parse the stuff in the beginning. Let's see if it works. Okay, cool. Recipient email. It would be nice if it would show, yeah, let me see. Recipient, and then maybe we'll do like here we'll do email. Invalid input, so maybe we'll do like this. Or, yeah, how can we get the email out there? Because it would be nice to tell you like which email was invalid. Maybe, oh yeah, I think it would be better maybe if we do it up there. So where we're constructing it, and then we'll do is invalid, and then after that, email. Let's try that. Invalid input, that, okay. And we don't even need the invalid input. We don't need to do it like that. We can just say recipient email is invalid like that. We'll get rid of this. Try that again. Recipient email is invalid. Okay, cool. And now let's double check the sender email in the same way. So if I do cargo run, data.txt, junk, oh, junk there. All right, so let's do junk. Sender email is invalid input, and then let's do the same kind of thing. Copy that, and we'll just do sender. And instead, this is going to be, what is this? Oh, we don't actually have it here, I don't think. I guess we could do args of 2. Is that gonna work? No. Yeah, maybe we'll store this in like an intermediate sender email. Let's sender email. What's that? What's going on? Oh, forgot an equal sign. That'll do it. Okay, and here we're gonna put we'll just do it like that. I don't know what to name it, but this should work the way we want. Sender email is invalid, and then if we make this a valid one. If we make that valid, okay, now the recipient, and then if we make this one a valid one now, and now it should complain about the last one. Let me just, okay, cool. Now it's actually validating all of these. And if we just do it like that, it all works as expected. All right, cool. So that's a very nice fix. And now I guess let's just test. Let's just make sure it works still. So it should send something out here in a couple seconds. Let me pull up my email again. Where is it? Activated. Let's see. What time is it? 46. All right, cool. So it still works as expected. Okay. Get rid of that. All right, I think, let me go back to here. We might actually, right, so now we're not even using it, right? Okay, so let's see. So instead of this, now we no longer need to check that. We have to make sure we're using it here. It's just going to be sender. I guess it has to be cloned. Okay. Reply to is going to be the same thing. Yeah, so this is going to be the same thing. And for now, let's just stick the clones on. Well, we can improve it in a little bit. Okay, and then the to email is going to be, yeah, it makes these a lot nicer too. So this is going to be email.clone, of course. Always with the clones in Rust. Okay, that's a check-in email sent like that. And then if we go to this guy, yeah, now we don't need to do this at all. So here, because we're doing it up front now. We don't need to do that. We gotta remove extra one of these guys. And the from is gonna be sender. Reply to is gonna be sender again. To rec. And do the clones always. Clone everywhere. Sender. Alright. Yeah, this is a lot nicer now. Since we're doing that up front. Alright, now let's test again. And let me make sure, check in. Yeah, I want the check-in email too, just so we can make sure those work as expected. What time is it? 50. So let's see. Okay. Give that a couple seconds again. Pull up my email. Always does that. Okay, put that back. All right, so it seems that worked. And I just want to see the check-in email. Didn't turn 1050 yet. So it just keeps sending me the activation ones. Oh, so we did, okay, we'll have to put that back in. Okay, sending check-in email. Let's see if I get that. Yes. Okay. So they all still work as expected here. Let me close that out. Heartbeat success, good. Now, okay. Let's put this guy back to what it's supposed to be, which is 8 a.m. right now. This is checking email every day at 8 a.m., right? And let's put this guy back to the proper timing. Now that we're about to wrap it up. And before I commit, this will be every 1 hour for now. And we'll do days like that. Very cool. And there was one other thing I wanted to do. What was it? I don't remember. Thought there was something else I wanted to check or something. All right, yeah, I don't know. I don't remember what I was thinking there. So let's check this. It's basically better error handling. Billion clones everywhere, which is nice. Shouldn't really matter in our case, but would be nice if we could get rid of them. I'm sure there's a way. Alright, so let's just do a commit, and then we'll wrap up the stream for the night. I think it was pretty, we got a lot done. Basically everything and more than what I had on the to-do list. We'll look at that in a second. Yeah, I think I put everything back the way it's supposed to. If not, I'll fix it after, but let's say parse emails up front to let the user know of an error sooner or right away. Okay. So it's yelling about that's just a lint. Okay. All right. So yeah, I mean, and this would be parse emails right away. All right. So Steve, let me pop the chat out now that we're about to be done here. So I appreciate the stream. I don't know Rust. I'm considering it, so it's nice to watch someone go through that. Yeah, sure. I'm fairly new to Rust too. Sure, as you could tell. I've done a few projects in it, stuff like that. Nothing like crazy. I know the basics. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. I had a good time too. And yeah, like Rust, I was just basically, I want to get like a more low-level language under my belt, and like I just want to try Rust out. So that's kind of like whenever I have like another side project or something like that, I've just been using Rust for it and just giving it a go. And so far, so good. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of like quirks, like with the the borrow checker, but it's really not that complicated. There's just certain things that like you're probably not going to do the right way in the beginning. Like I'm sure I'm sure there's a lot cleaner ways I could be handling a lot of this stuff, but I mean, it's pretty. Like this code base is pretty straightforward, nothing like crazy complicated. I think it gets like a lot more complicated when you have like really big code bases and stuff like that, which I haven't really had a project like that in Rust yet, but we'll get there. I don't know if this one will end up being that big because it's kind of almost already where I wanted it. I do have a couple other ideas for it to improve it and add a couple more things, but soon I'm just going to start using this thing, I think. It's definitely getting there. For sure. All right. So I think that's going to be it. If you have any other last questions or anything before we sign out. Let me see here. Oh, didn't mean to play it. But all right. None here? All right. Well, you have a good night, man. Thanks for hopping in. I think lately, this is only my second stream actually. I'm going to start streaming every Saturday, like night around this time, just like I did last time. And I'll post the VOD up on here and on YouTube. But all right, thanks for hopping in, and see you guys next time.